Hi, welcome back to our Let's Play here on Felsburn. We finished up our last harvest and I replanted everything and we're harvesting again here. We've got a few things going on the farm, but right now we've got two full trailers and the harvester finishing up again on another soybean harvest. Got a few things to show you, a couple things we're going to look at here. First and foremost, I feel like I'm moving a little slow on the series, kind of is what it is, but what I'm going to do is to speed it up in my quest to own every field and work all the fields is to we're going to put the economic difficulty on easy. Where's the tooltip at? Click on something else real quick. There we go. All it does is affect the buying and selling prices and the revenue of contracts. Contracts don't matter because we're not doing contracts. But anyway, now that we have that, we're going to go look. You see the prices go way up. It should help us progress a lot faster. We've got soybeans, and we're going to the grain mill, luckily, which is, if I remember correctly, one of the closest sell points we have. Helper G's completed their task. Let's grab him real quick, have him go finish this field. This is the other thing I'm working on, is I'm expanding field 18 and combining it with 19. As you can see, we're going to get almost 2 heads there, and we'll get another, at least 2 heads here, which will give us a lot more. I really don't want to plow this section right here, just because I can't do anything about the trees in that building. I may eventually do it, but for right now, I'm not going to. That's where we are. So. Let's get him going on. Our second harvester's sitting there full, but we're out of trailer space. I replanted as normal. I did field 11, 18, 19 as soybeans, and field 20 here, our expanded field 20, is all oats for horses. So, we'll eventually have enough oats to where we'll have a full trailer and we won't have to grow them for at least one cycle. But for now, we're going to keep grinding away on it. And I feel like we're really at a hold up with our ability to plant. It just takes so long. I'm talking 3 hours to turn the fields over, three and a half actual hours to turn the fields over to get to get back to a harvest state, just in field work. Even though we have 2 combines and 2 planters, so I'm going to be looking at. I really want to get another planter. When I planted this last time, I actually leased one. I leased the big Amazon planter, the big 15-meter one, and our tractor is slightly underpowered for it, but it worked. It actually worked pretty well. So I'm going to be trying hard to get to a point where we can buy that sower, and then we're going to push for. After that, we need to push hard for the new combine. I'd like to get the big John Deere, the S790, 126,000. Wow. Yeah. Changing the economic difficulty where the price is so high, it's going to make us move quick with this series. I feel like we can really get some expansion going. Some rather quick expansion too. Because I want to get the big planter, the big seeder, and by getting the big seeder, we should be able to cut our sowing time in half and everything else. So, because we do plant everything, all of our fields twice. Well, we don't do the oat field twice, but we plant our 3 cash crop fields. We plant those twice, and it's going to be a lot better for us to. Be able to plant in less than half the time. So, drop one of these trailers. There we go. Just drop that trailer. Go ahead and sell our full harvest. And then we got a 3,000 price. That's, I know it's, I don't know if that's the highest it gets on this economic difficulty or not, but it's pretty ridiculous amount of money. Ooh, well, it was that high. Wow, okay, that bottomed it out pretty quick. Oh no, that's sunflowers. What am I looking at? Looking at the wrong one here. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. 3,000 grain mill. Still going up, which is great. So we're going to get this one unloaded. We're going to go get our other combine unloaded and see if we can't buy our new sower maybe. If we can't buy the new planter. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the field. I've still got a good bit of plowing to do. I've got a lot of plowing work to do. I think it's like 200,000 for the machine that I want. So let's click over here to nope, I won't be there. Now one of our, this one, we're going to sell that one for 50,000. Okay, and then we're going to go here. Not that one. This one, 224,000. That's a lot of money. Alright, we're gonna buy this one. Okay, boom. Alright, and that's that. And we need to buy some bags. 2 bags of fertilizer. And 2 bags of seeds. That means is which one was sold. Ah, yes, it was the one on the back of this tractor. Okay. Alright, we're going to run over, pick up our new seeder. And we're going to cut it loose over there, I think. Kind of see how it does. Because I expanded the field so much, I think I'm still going to have to do the, the strips right along the road. I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to just go ahead and do myself. That way the worker doesn't get confused or held up or anything. And I think this right here will really push our abilities and really expand on how much we can do. Because I want to get the S790 combine and maybe keep one of the other ones. I'm not sure. I think that won't happen until we get the, I don't know, with $128,000 worth of, selling crops. That certainly will go really quick. If that price continues within a couple of harvests, we should really be making a difference in our bottom line and really start to expand the field. And I still want to get a silo at the farm itself, so that we can store things, and eventually get a large field, one of the large fields to do hay on. I'll probably get one of the ones over here on the left to do hay on, but either way. Like I said, I leased this thing last time to try it out, just to see that our tractor would pull it. Now it does struggle a little bit on the hills. It gets 4, 5, 6 miles an hour, but it does do it, and that's small enough that I'm willing to go with it. What did I run over? I ran over something. I didn't see it in the grass. Is there a weight there, maybe? Yeah, there was a weight there. Okay. And I left the stupid plow right in the way. Okay. On the right. Left the plow right in the way. So let's go get the plow out of the way. And I want to run one run across the roadside here. Just makes it a little easier for the AI. And then I'll start getting it going up and down the field. And then and I need to get back to plowing, and hopefully I can get most of it plowed by the time the worker gets to me. It's going to definitely take some getting used to of how large this machinery is. I mean, 15 meters is pretty large. It's a fairly large implement. Let's get everything going here. And it is, you know, not even just a size upgrade, but the fact that when it plants, it also fertilizes. That's going to make a large difference in what we get off this field, I do believe. You know, it should increase our yield a pretty good bit. Make sure I get it all here. These large implements can be a little bit unwieldy at times, especially working with an underpowered tractor. But as you can see, I mean, it's pulling at 9 miles an hour. That's, to me, fairly respectable. Let's pick this thing up. Wow. Yeah, this is going to cut our time down dramatically. You know, and I may not get all of the plowing caught up before it catches me, but if I don't, it's not the total end of the world. The stupid signs. Yeah, I caught the sign, didn't I? Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah. We gotta be careful here, so we don't get into our oat field. Let's go ahead and drop that down. There we go. We're actually going to keep our other small seeder, just for the fact that we need the using this thing on that field just isn't going to work. It's just too large to get around on all the smallest places. So keeping the other ones is going to be a must, just so we can continue to do everything around the horse paddock and all that. I'm going to give the worker a chance, see if he can make sure that he's going to go the right way here. Make sure he turns the right way is all I'm worried about. Sometimes he'll turn the wrong way and he'll be sowing crops down my other field over there. Okay. See, this is why I don't want to plow any further this way, because there's enough trouble getting around. I'm going to run into trouble anyway with those trees there. I might go through and cut those trees down too. Alright. Let's get back to our plowing. Let's make sure we have this set up correctly. We're going to allow it to create a field. Hopefully we can get most of our plowing done before he catches up to us. That's my hope anyway. Got that little strip done. See, I mean, we're adding 2 whole header widths here, so I think we'll get over 1,000 per header width down through here. So we should have added this field by connecting them and doing the additions. I think I'm going to add 2,000 or better of the 2,000, 2,500 liters more before we get off these fields. And I need to check, see how far that way we can go with this field. I'm not quite sure where the property ends. Something I do need to check. That'll work. one more here. And we'll be ready to go. We do just have this little bit right here to finish plowing. Hopefully we'll beat the sower over here. At least that's my hopes. I'm not quite sure how they're going to react. You know, they seem to act a little funny when you get right up against the edge of the road. So we're going to have to check and see how the workers do with that. Make sure they actually go to the end and they don't get hung up. And right at the beginning of FS 2019, they had a little trouble with workers and getting held up at the end of fields. I think that's just the generic. Oh man, that thing's moving. Just the generic, you know, using a helper. That's just kind of what you have to deal with. So. There we go. Looks like one more run and we'll have this, we'll have our fields expanded. Well, expanded there. We connected them. And we're going to, and they're expanding this one a little bit more, so. We should see a good bit of difference. Let's see if we can get in one more here. I'm going to have to come back just a little bit. Okay, now we can get in one. Has he made it over here yet? No, he hasn't come over the top of the hill yet. And I'm not sure. I'm going to have to learn what kind of distance I need to set him at so that he'll clear the obstacles and make it all the way down here. Kind of have to learn it every time you get a new piece of equipment with the worker. Let's get this little bit right here and we'll go check on it. That right there should have everything done. Should have all of our field making done. What's he gonna do here? Let's see. Will he back all the way down to the road and get a full strip down through there, or what? Let's see what he does. Sometimes when they turn around, if they see room, they'll go all the way. Actually, that works out just about right. It's a hair. So when he comes back down to the next one, he should go right up our new plowed area here. This is all the area we've added to the field. He should go right along through here, straight to the end, and be able to get everything done. Wow, look at that. Oh, that's fast. The money does drop pretty quick because he's putting in a lot of seed and a lot of fertilizer. Okay, we got little spots here and there. Not a big deal, just our cover crop going down. We're going to put our plow up. Put it up. We're just going to run into everything right now. That's what we're going to do. No, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to run into everything. So, let him carry on with that. We're going to go make another cell here. We've got a, well, not quite a full trailer, but half full. Trailer's hold 21,000. So Look at our horses. I don't think I've checked on them today. Let's see what they look like today. See how we're coming along. Alright, all that's good. We got 4 at 25%. Ooh, these are at 44%. Alright. They're going to be doing very well. And we've got another 4 at 35%. So, what are we looking at? We're looking at another 5 days before we're ready to sell our first 4 horses. I think that'll be a good day. He's just sewing right along there. Let's go get this 11,000 done. And I am ready to buy some of these larger fields now that I've got that bigger sower. I'm certainly ready. Like this field here would be awesome to have. Any of the large ones right here. Just a little bit more soybeans. Finish off our harvest. We'll take a look and see how much we actually made today. Another 33,000. Let's take a look at our this one. Yeah, this is. Yeah, we sold the vehicle, we bought a vehicle. Alright, we're still in the hole, 27,000. Yeah, we're 33,064. We're going to end up being probably 35,000 in the hole by the time it's done with. I know at some point you can take out more loan amount. I don't know if I'm there yet or not. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay. I have enough. I think it has to do with how much assets you have, maybe, for the amount of loan you can take, because when you start out you can only get to $500,000, and then you can go higher. So I'm guessing the more assets you have, the more that you do. You really probably need to take an entire harvest and pay down that loan a little bit, but the interest isn't bad. It's only like $2,000 a day. It's not a real huge amount. So now that we have the bigger seeder, I feel like we can work bigger fields. The harvest takes a while, but I would like to. I mean, we made $160,000 on our harvest, so I feel like a couple of those and we can get a new harvester. We'll get rid of the smallest one, our little Nova, and then we can buy a big John Deere with the large header on it and everything, and we should be able to, from there we should be great. Probably still keep the Massey, the Ferguson over there. So let's check on our worker. So he does well. So once he gets to the top of the hill, he can get all the way up to full speed. I feel like this thing's going extremely well. See how he negotiates the bottom down here. All the way to the end. Good job. And he's just going to go out and make a loop. Awesome. That's a field I'd love to have, but wow. See, one large field. We should do really well off of that. Same here. You know, we're starting to get this field. If that house wasn't there, I would take the time to take all these trees down, smooth this land out, and make that one big square from road to road. You know, and then we're getting field sizes as large as anybody. Every other field almost every other field out there is harvested right now. That must be potatoes or sugar beets. This one's cultivated. Let's look at some prices. 260,000 for that. 125. Only 125. That's not too bad. 150, 125. 128. But I think this one's a real waste because of all this extra space down here you can't use. I mean, you could open 29 up pretty well. 28's not too bad. That's a pretty good one. So like 80,000 difference between that plot of land and this one. And I feel like this one's, it's definitely more field and has more room on it. Because we cut down all those trees and plow that thing all the way out. And see, that's another thing I need to look at. I can add. We own to halfway down the middle of the road on 18. So I could add almost another header to the side of 18. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? 400,000. It's got the lake and all this other stuff that I don't care about. See, that to me is a great field. Field 13. 300, 400, several. Because that one has that, so you still have to buy the biogas plant. Oh, that went way up. That used to be 160,000. Back to that, so. Okay. Alright. Wow, this is turned into a pretty large field. And so we could add almost a whole other header on our Massey to the plow width there. Okay. Alright. I think everything's looking pretty good. Oh, that's the thing we can look at. I've already checked on our horses. We have a few more days left for those. We got Oats. He's planting well. And, wow. Everything seems to be going pretty good here on the farm. Let's take a look here. See, that Ideal, I think, is the largest, but it has a little... horsepower is not the highest. It's rather expensive, though. Let's take a look at the header differences here. Because 13.7 and these are 12. So the John Deere will actually has a wider header on it. That's pretty good. And it's the same as these other two. That's the Case and the New Holland. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Well, alright, well I think I'm going to call that an episode as we were finishing planting all of our cover crops here, and I'm going to run this along and we're going to get another big harvest. Little spots here where you didn't quite get it. It'll take me a little bit of tinkering to make sure we get everything planted well. That's where I plowed. So, to make sure we get everything done right. See how rough that ground is? I wish the landscaping tool would have been out when I plowed all of this. I could go through and I could fix that stuff there. See, I mean, he misses little bits there, but not a whole lot to worry about. But anyway, we're gonna call that an episode. Appreciate you for watching. Click the like button. You know, subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing, and we will see y'all next time.